Hello, my name is Samuel. I'll present for you our presentation, Smart Realm. A smart realm comes from the word realm comes from the real estate. So we are focusing on a blockchain solution for the real estate, specifically a land registry. That's our problem. Where I come from, Kenya, we have a big problem in the land registry. Land transactions, people are not able to honor them, trust them. And you find that the records are so unreliable. You can go today and the records that you find the next day are different. We have a problem of whereby there's fraudulent sale of land. And the same piece of land can be sold to multiple people. You have your piece of land, you sell it to 5 people. You earn 5 times the amount, and you go away. You leave the 5 people fighting amongst themselves. Your home where you've lived for 20 years. One day you come and find an eviction notice. Somebody has sold your land. You have to go. Nothing else. We also have a problem of multiple intermediaries in the process chain. So by the time you think of buying land, until the time you end up getting your final title, you'll have gone through various intermediaries, 8+, depending on the situation. And for each of those stages, you will have to pay at each intermediary stage, maybe from $50 to $1,000 plus. So it increases the cost of doing business as far as land purchase is concerned. That lengthy process, on paper it is said that it will last for 14 days. In reality, you will wait for your deed for more than 100 days. We have a problem. Disputes out of that problem. People fighting amongst each other, claiming ownership of the same piece of land. So with this lack of trust in the land transactions, where can we get a solution? Thanks to blockchain, it has come at a good time. A bit late, but nevertheless, we can make use of it. Going forward, it will solve a lot of problems. Kenya being a country that was among the first to adopt mobile money, while other countries were waiting to see. Mobile money picked up so fast and we have M-Pesa. Now the government has formed a task force to look at adoption of blockchain. So there's a possibility that we can solve the land trust problem. That is why we are presenting to you a solution which will be able to assist in this current scenario that we have. One of the things that I'll just mention from the previous slide is that the last point, you will have to constantly check whether the land you own still belongs to you. You have your title in your house, but every other year you just go to the government office, just in case somebody else has changed it to their name. So with this problem and with this list of stakeholders in the current process flow, almost 10 stages, and with all these stakeholders at each of the stages, then we are looking for a way to solve this problem. I have mapped those stages and the process flows into this diagram to give you a visual picture of the problem you will face just to buy land. You will approach a real estate agent who has details of which land is on sale. Once you do that, you will then next move to the government land registry to check whether the land available for sale actually belongs to the person who's selling it. The problem here is they will collude and change it to their name in one day after you've searched, then it's changed back to the original owner. You go to the local government and you get the maps. You have to buy the maps that give you the boundaries and the sizes. Then you go to the Ministry of Lands and you get a surveyor to go check on the map on the ground, the land on the ground. You may use a valuation agent and insurance agent if it's on mortgage, and then go to the National Lands Commission to get it approved for sale. After that, you use lawyers, use banks for the payment, Revenue Authority for the tax. And the Ministry of Land finally issues you with the title. I've mapped in yellow what we want blockchain to eliminate. There's a possibility of eliminating all those stages. And with that, we reduce the length of time, we reduce the costs, and we benefit the ultimate customers. So that then maps, after I've removed the yellow ones, that we want the process to be a peer-to-peer process, distributed. Let me just remain with the buyer and the seller transacting among themselves. Everything else on the platform. The objective is to secure the integrity of real estate transfer deeds to prevent fraudulent transactions. How will we do that? We want to make land a digital asset by assigning it an NFT token, and we will use Neo Blockchain to create a tamper-proof land registry. We ensure that nobody is able to alter the data without the knowledge of the owner. Using this smart contracts concept for real estate transactions, we'll end up with a smart economy even as we have a smart land registry in this decentralized process where the consumer is in charge. What are the benefits? We will simplify the land transaction process, reduce corruption massively. We will also shorten the transfer process, reduce reliance on intermediaries, create an unrepudiable registry records. Nobody can be able to deny that they didn't sell the land. So the contracts, all of that will be honored. What's our business model? We want this to be pushed through the government. So a government-based adoption process, because the government has been in charge of the existing registry. They'll deploy the solution and issue the initial tokens where people can then buy and sell peer-to-peer, the end users. The benefits for the customer will be that from this process as the transaction is taking place, they will charge the fees because currently they're charging the taxes, levying the taxes. As we eliminate the intermediaries in that map that we've shown you, all that amount expenses that are currently paid by the buyer are then removed. And from us at a business perspective, we are able to charge only a fraction of that expense we've removed to the customer as our revenue. In the platform, as we eliminate the land agents, we are able to offer an advertising opportunity and so earn revenues from that. If we look at the competition that is available in Kenya, none. Nobody is handling blockchain for land assets. People are trying, nobody has implemented that. So there's a big opportunity, not only in Kenya, across Africa, the developing countries, whereby trust is an issue as far as land sales are concerned. There are people who have tried various blockchain in various industries, maybe medical field, the medicines. We can collaborate with them where possible for them to be our strategic partners. So the prospective customer is the government of Kenya, and the business model is transaction-based. I show you the example of fees we pay in a normal process. Once we eliminate that, I'll just charge a fraction of that and we make our money. Revenue streams based on transaction-based and also advertising on the platform. Thank you very much. I would welcome any comments, any suggestions. We are willing to hear from you. Thank you very much.